want to go to, in other words, what your major might want to be,
Mm-hmm.
or by alphabetical order,
Mm-hmm.
or you can just scan all of them. You may not be sure what to major in yet.
Right.
You may not be sure what's available and what your interests are.
But the one thing we do know about CSN is so many of the credits are transferable.
Yes.
So therefore, if you're interested in something and you just want to start there,
Right.
there are a myriad of scholarships. I was looking the other day, and my goodness, there's so many of them.
There are, I don't have a final count on
Mm-hmm.
how many, but dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of scholarships.
Right.
And
various areas.
in various areas and for different requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them are based on your grade performance. Many of them are based on need, income.
If you were a Girl Scout, if you're African American, if you're Hispanic, if your parent worked at such and such a thing. I mean, there are so many things that you can slide right into, but the basic thing is to fill out that application.
Right. And it makes it easy because you can fill out the application once. And my understanding is that that will be your application for a number of the scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't have to keep filling an application out for each individual
Now let's
scholarship.
talk to parents though,
Mm-hmm.
because see, I remember last year and being on the selection committee for this, there were some, unfortunately, the parents did not fill out their portion.
Right.
How important is that?
The FAFSA form, it's called. It's a
Mm-hmm.
federal form. It's
Right.
used throughout the United States, and it's a way of verifying the income of the household.
Okay.
And that has everything to do with financial aid for your student. It has everything to do with some of the scholarships that are financially need-based. Some are not, but some are, and that's the qualifying
Yes.
document that they use. So scholarships, financial aid, loans, the amount of money you can borrow that you're going to pay back at some point is
Right.
also based on your FAFSA form.
Right.
And whether you are in an upper income bracket or a lower income bracket, everyone benefits from filling out that form.
Okay. Again, how important is it that these parents take the time to do that?
If you want help financially for your child to go to college
You need to
on
do it.
any level, that has to be filled
Has
out.
to be
It
done.
is the one thing you really must do.
And then that impacts so many of our students because the parents won't take the time to do it.
Right. As you know, CSN is a community college. It is the community's college, as Dr. Richards, our president, likes to say, and I like to reiterate that because
Right.
it really is. And we always had a policy of open access. Anybody that wants to come can come. Things have changed a little bit now. There are requirements. And because we want people to be successful when they come,
Correct.
we want to make sure that they are taking the tests that they need so that we can gauge how much help they might need in their math or their reading so that they can begin to do college level work.
Right.
And so qualifying the student as they come in for their skill levels, their interests are all very important at the front end now. We're putting a lot of resources and bringing students
And
in
that's a good
and
thing.
understanding
That's
who
a
they
good
are.
thing.
The financial piece is another critical part of making sure that when they get there, they can continue their education. So parents, fill out the FAFSA form. It is a little complex. I did it for my daughter, and it is complex. And if you need help, there's help
There's
out
resources.
there. There are resources out there. So please do that for your students' sake. And for students, there are you can get a scholarship if you want to be nurse. There's scholarships just for nurses.
Right.
There's scholarships by the school. So
Yes,
for health
there are.
sciences, anything in health sciences, you'll find scholarships for the health sciences courses.
Well, that's what we were saying. There's everything there. Now, Guy, you do so much within our community. One of the things that I've got a whole lot of organizations, and I love collaborations. That's one thing that, as you know, I started many years ago. But there is one now called the Promise Neighborhood My Brother's Keeper.
Yes.
And you're a big part of that because this, being able to make sure there's access to education to young people within our community.
That's correct. And I'm very privileged to sit with the My Brother's Keeper initiative in learning where there are interests and needs to collaborate, where and how the college can help in ensuring that their information is available to students, that we're reaching out to communicate what's available for students and for the parents
And for
to
parents.
understand how to gain access.
And parents
to
can go to school because
Well,
our community college reflects our population.
It does. And the average age of a student at CSN is, I think, 27 years old.
Yep.
So we have a lot of folks that come
And that's
to
come
college.
down, actually, since I was there on the President's Advisory Board, because having mothers and fathers that were finishing up and just trying to advance.
Right.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give your I mean, of course, the address, the website for the school,
Okay.
but I'm going to give your email address, okay?
Yes, if you have a question or you can't find the part of the website that has this, you can email me,
Okay.
and I will send an email back with a link to the page where you need to be. I'm not a financial advisor.
No,
I can't
just
counsel
general
you on it.
information on how to get there.
And I needed help with the FAFSA form, so I don't know that I can be very helpful. And I want to be very careful about setting that expectation. I'm
Okay.
community relations. I like to go out and see where we can help and where the
Well,
resources
that's
of the
what
college
it's all
can be
about, and I
applied,
want them to be able to reach you. We want you to go to www.csn.edu and click on admissions on the right-hand side of scholarships. And if you have a problem finding that, not filling it out, but just finding it, you can always contact Guy Amato. It's Guy, GUI.Amato, AMATO, at csn.edu, or he can be called at 702-651-4272. That's his office, 702-651-4272. We've been talking to Guy Amato, who's the Director of Community Relations, College of Southern Nevada, outreach in all of our community, and we just want to make sure that all the information is out there for people who do want to go.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
We appreciate you being here. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. We're just having a lot of fun. I am so happy to have someone that I met, gosh, must have been about 10 years ago now, maybe?
About 10 years ago.
Yeah, Turnberry Place. A decade?
A
Do we look a decade older?
No, we certainly
don't.
Time just stops for us.
You know, how
Yeah.
about that? Kelly
gosh.
Clinton-Holmes.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Lillian McMorris.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here because I'm a fan. I watch you.
Oh, you're sweet. And
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I adore you.
You
You
do?
keep me in stitches. I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
love you.
Vivian, your combination of entertainer, comedian, nervous wreck. Let's
yeah.
ask all, we can add all
neurotic. That's my secret. That's my thing.
And I'll ask you to sing a little bit and
Oh,
your little
yeah. Oh,
actress and do all of those things. No, that's okay.
Go on.
No, we're not going to do
Okay.
the voice things. Okay.
All right.
But impressionist, now that I do like.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's when you're crazy,
Yeah.
that means there are a lot of people in here with you. So that's why you have to get those voices out.
Let's see if I can
otherwise-
find some people. I remember there's a Lucille Ball in there. There's a
Well, those two are my inspiration. I don't think you can impersonate them, but
You
those
do.
are the people who made me
who made you who you
want
are.
to do a bunch of characters
Okay.
and to just be an entertainer.
Right.
Those two are most
Now
responsible.
you have been here. Now you moved from New Jersey
Mhm.
to Las Vegas, and you've been here forever.
Yeah, we don't
And
have
that's
to say
okay.
how many years.
Well, that decade was good
Right.
enough.
1900s.
Yeah.
We
Ooh,
came.
Lord.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm a Las Vegas.
But you know what? All of the things you've done, and it's all been you. The creativity within entertainment. That is you. That's your personality.
Thank you. Well, like I said, I was probably 7 when I first saw the Carol Burnett show, and I was like trying to climb into the television. So, that was like, it's nice to have the dream when you're that young.
Yes.
So then you know where you're going, and so I've always, just kept in the entertainment field, singing, acting, and wigs are also a big part of my life.
Well, that changes your look.
Oh, yeah.
That just changes the look, and then you can get in the character.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times that comes first. Trying on kooky wigs and mustaches and things. Now I'm trying to shave my mustache.
Stop it.
It started with fake mustaches.
We should have that
It's the
picture up,
truth.
shouldn't we, with the
Oh,
little
yeah,
mustache
I'll
and all.
get you a
If
shot
get me
of that.
picture of that.
Oh.
But every Monday night, you're at the Bootlegger.
Yes.
And that is such a wonderful show because, I mean, I've been there a couple of times. Not only the great food, of course, we have to be thankful for, but the entertainment is outstanding and you never know who's going to show.
That's what I say when I first start the night out. I say, if you've not been here before, get ready because there's going to be a show happening here. We don't know what it is yet. But people come, entertainers, some of them working in the hotels, casinos, shows. They come after work just to play with us. That's part of the magic on Monday.
It is.
Is there's something in the walls there at the Bootlegger. But they come and they say, I'm going to sing this song. I've never done this song, but I don't want to sing the songs I sing every night. And someone like Clint.
They're trying something different.
Yeah, Sheena Easton has been in. The Righteous Brothers, not the Righteous Brothers, but Bill Medley. They've come in and they sing and improv with the band, and then we get young up and coming talent, undiscovered yet.
Give them some stage time.
Yeah, and that's exactly
you know, and that's what people need is that stage time. Exactly. Now you've got something just a little bit bigger coming.
Yeah.
And Ron DeCar has opened up an event center, which is right off of Las Vegas Boulevard in Charleston.
Very close to
you
here,
have a huge show there at the end of May. May 30th, isn't
May
it?
30th, thank you.
Yeah.
And he calls it the Clinton Club.
The Clinton Club.
You mentioned the Sterling Club, and that was such a great hang. Same kind of idea. People would come in and we'd do all kinds of music. Some people would sit in. So the Clinton Club is just me doing my thing with my 4-piece band. And special guests, and there'll be comedy mixed in. And
we don't know what you're going to come out as.
Yeah,
And see, the way his stage is, you'll float through the audience, come out of the bar. Who knows?
Isn't it a beautiful room?
It is. It is.
It's really like old style Vegas.
It is old
like,
school.
Yeah, you step into that room. Outside, you're like, I don't know what I'm in for. These 2 big doors open, and you're in this classy
room that's like old school, like little stage. Just enough for your 4-piece band, the little curtain that goes, you know, like we used to have. A curtain, like we used to have. A real curtain.
You know? Yeah, and they have buffet and food, and it's just beautiful. He really built
What do you want? What is your
place.
vision for the night? What do you want us to experience?
Well, I want you to experience great music, and there'll be some heartfelt songs, and there'll be some comedy.
Yeah, you're there. There's going to be comedy. That's the bottom line.
And special guests. Often I have, like the last show I did there, I had Dennis Blair, who's a comedian who worked with George Carlin for many years, and Rodney Dangerfield and Joan Rivers. Well, he did his own thing. He has some original songs, and he cracked up the audience. But then later I bring him back, and we did 2 of the Beatles. We did Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney. He was Paul. I was Ringo.
You were Ringo.
I might bring that back this time because I enjoyed the drums.
What about
so
your
much.
little one-woman show? Are you ever going to do that for us again?
Yes, I am. Okay. I'm gearing up.
Okay.
I'm gearing up.
Because I missed that. And you haven't done it in a while.
You're right. I haven't done it in a while. And I may do it at the Ron DeCar Center.
Okay, see?
I'm also building it, and I'm ultimately, I want it to be a one-woman theater piece.
Okay.
Mixing the music and the comedy, but also some of the stuff, your life story.
Something about being 80 years old. And
boy, you're good. Boy, she's good. This is. I feel like I'm on Barbara Walters. Are you going to make me cry and stuff too?
No. We're not going to cry. We're not going to cry.
You did.
Not cry. Do the research.
Paying attention.
You know, but paying attention is the thing, though.
Yeah.
But see, we've been here for a minute. I was born here.
Yes.
We won't tell when you came here. Yeah, this is home.
Oh, wow.
So I know when you came.
And so, you do? Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. See, she didn't want to talk about that part. She's all right.
No, I really.
Let's highlight this because we definitely want people to come out to the Bootlegger on Monday nights. And what time do you start?
We start at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Give everybody time to eat because, see, what I do is make dinner reservations. So then I have my seat right there against the wall.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And you know what's so great is a lot of these people return customers we have, and they're fan friends.
And then if you go late, like I
us,
sometimes do, you have to sit at the bar.
Well,
because
and
there's
that's
no
not
seats.
so bad, but it's great.
Yeah,
see, that's a great problem to have.
Still get the music. And then we've got May the 30th, 8 o'clock
at
Ron DeCar's Event Center, right on Las Vegas Boulevard in Charleston. And what I'm going to do is send them to your website.
Thank you.
KellyClinton.com.
That's
That's
it.
your name,
Perfect.
www.kellyclinton.com. And there is a phone number for your assistant,
Yes.
702-810-0995. Tickets are still available for the Ron DeCar for the Room
Club.
Club, the
Club.
Clinton Club. So for more information, go to the website, give her a call. She's absolutely fabulous. She will keep you in stitches. Even if the guest isn't good, I tell you what, she'll come out and make them good. I have seen you do it. Kelly Clinton, everybody, thank you so much. I
Lillian.
appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
We'll take a little break and we'll be right back. I'm not too sure what we're going to come back with, but you're going to enjoy it. The Lillian McMorris Show is produced by Tego and Associates Productions. Multi-camera shoots either in our studio or on location. That's Tego and Associates Productions. Give us a call at 702-509-7728. And now I've got the hardest working man where I am, and I go out a lot. Taking the stage and singing an absolutely wonderful, it could be a ballad, it could be a love song, it can be a old rhythm and blues, it can be a spiritual or gospel. I mean, your genre is unbelievable. Please welcome Mr. Ken Young.
Glad to be here.
I am so happy you're here.
I finally made it to your show.
Don't play.
Finally.
Don't play. 20 years ago you were on my show.
God.
Don't play.
I'm only 21.
You were just a baby. Just a
I was in
baby
my crib,
singing,
you know,
right? Yeah,
singing la,
right,
la, la,
right.
la.
Well, welcome back.
I'm glad to be
Welcome
here.
back.
Glad to be back.
And you have graduated in such a way.
I'm trying to come up.
I can't believe it. I mean, you've only been to Vegas since, what do you say, 1982?
1982, August of 82.
Okay, and the Air Force, you came because
Yes.
of being in the service, right?
Yes.
So we met shortly thereafter.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Polo.
A couple
Dating.
other-
One in here for entertainment. You hooked
at that time, and I had an opportunity to go out with a national artist with Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
So
right.
for 13 years, I was out on the road with her. So
Right.
I was,
that
doing
didn't
some things.
stop you from entertaining here, though. 'Cause it
No,
seems
I
like
pop
when
up.
you came home, you just like popped up anywhere.
Yeah, I pop up.
Years you have for the play.
And friends. Stuff.
Yes. Let's talk about subject even.
My guy, EP, couple local together.
And of course,
World.
is you, but with a long time, people found a
I like to continue is when they come here. Corner off that. I came in contact and to see the transition. It assures me
Mm-hmm.
Things that were put into me and my mom that they surround. And the giver make sure that when
What I want. There's this
great things that are, he said, so giving away the thing who you are, the information. He says nothing
wow.
deep thought. That's
Thought.
deep. So I had to live
She
nephew
did. They follow walk through
to go into the different the
done being a mentor in our community around adult in
doing a lot of working with Darwin All
Deb.
Stars.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and we're every Sunday night.
Martini.
We're doing a Neo Soul Sunday nights.
Okay.
We do Neo Soul out at the Aliante every other Friday.
Okay.
I've been working with Lady S, Miss Shelley.
And I saw that show at Sunset, somewhere. And you guys, it's like you've been singing together since birth. I
Right.
mean, you gel so well.
Yeah, good entertainment. You know, it's good to work with good entertainers. I've been working out with Greg Austin.
Yes.
So I've been able to work around some great people. I've even had an opportunity a while back to sit in on Kelly Clinton's show once. Had a ball.
Had a
Haven't
ball?
had a chance to make it back yet.
Yeah,
but I'm going back.
We're all going to go back.
Yes.
We're all going to go back. And action back, matter of fact, we need to all get together and go to our May 30th show as well, not only out at the Bootlegger. Anyway, we're making sure it's info entertainment on today's show. This is the Lillian McMorris Show. We want to thank Tego and Associates, especially for putting up with me, and that she does and has for 15 years now. We appreciate it. And scholar information out right in our community. I'm Morris, and we'll talk to you next time.